yeah, it seems to be where they disappear. You know what I'm saying? That's somebody trying to tap into my joint and they need to go sit their ass down. Get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? Mark Zuckerberg, bizarre declarations in his house. You know what I'm saying? You know, spot in a live video. You know, I'll put it this way. I want to see a goddamn thing in Mark Zuckerberg house. You know what I'm saying? Because he looks like a freak show. And the garbage he did with Facebook, you could tell he's a freak show. Just like all the people traveling to Africa and these different countries, sleeping with these little girls and calling it pedophilia paradise. You know what I mean? You look like more like an idiot paradise, if you ask me. That's what I see. I see an idiot paradise. You know what I mean? You know? Even putting out blood pressure medicine now they're saying are being recalled over potential cancer causing ingredients. Yeah, so who making this stuff? Is a good question. You know what I'm saying? Pasaki of the talking, I garbage she talking. Even New Gingrich predicts, you know what I'm saying, Youngkin, win in Virginia gubernatorial race. Democrat lives in a world of fantasy. You know what I'm saying? But down there in Virginia, you need to put a Republican in office and spank the Democrats on the notion of what they have done to our nation. You know what I'm saying? You're busy putting these clowns in there and they're going back and you keep revoting the same shit back in. You know what I'm saying? I could see if you formed a new party, the People's Party, you know what I'm saying? The MPLM. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. But you're not doing that. You keep voting the same clown back in. Anytime you got 91% of black people in America voting that bullshit, you do not know the deal in which you're in and the trouble that you're in. See what I'm saying? So we need to really put ourselves together. You know what I'm saying? 40%. Biden's job rating sinks to a 42% in, NBC new poll. You know what I mean? 42%. So we see, admit, the midterm elections. His brain probably sank about more than that. I don't know why he keeps saying that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he keeps saying that because Biden is garbage. You already talking with all these people about aluminum and all kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Aluminum my ass. You need to be over here talking about giving the people some answers due to these what you call it, mandates. You know what I'm saying? Said they're working on social. They be working on a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Why the Republicans are poised for a gain in 2022? Yeah, because the Democrats full of shit. Let's just be 100. Look at what the fuck they did. They have not proved one thing about none of this shit going on. Only thing we hearing is that people is this and then take this. You know what I'm saying? But what they don't understand, they take this part should go away, and we tired of it because this part where they getting, you just need to stop doing what you're doing, and that'll stop them from getting, and it'll fade out because those that got already got. Ain't nobody could do too much about that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too much people could do about that, and that's a sad part. So we know it's more than what they say it is. You know what I mean? It's more than what they say it is. And they're putting more and more pressure on the people, and nobody should have to protest for no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should have to, nobody should have to do that. And that's a fact, Even in Ireland, the most treated nation in Europe, in the European Union, with a 91% treatment rate, now has all kinds of things going on over there. So let's be honest, So I'm just going to run around because now they're saying with a 91% of treatment rate now has the highest number of COVID patients. Hospital in 7 months. You know what I mean? What is they not listening, or they just out there doing what everybody tell you to do, like a follow fashion monkey? See, they was betting on stupid people falling for it anyway. Same as with the border. They expected that. All that plan was set up to save their ass, cause confusion, and take the heat off their back. That's why Hillary slipped her ass up, talking about she's a chancellor in a college, running over there. But next thing we know, we see something going on with Helena Hutchison. Once her name was mentioned, Helena Hutchison took a dive. Now, that is very suspicious in many ways. I'm not going to get into it too much, but I think it needs to be investigated because we kind of know what took place. And ain't nobody going to tell us otherwise. The only difference is we're unable to get what she wanted to see. The white goddess has some information that we need to hear. I wonder who else. That'll set the pattern, and we'll see what's going on. Since the pandemic, began over 18 months ago, the health experts have repeatedly said that we will achieve herd immunity when about 70% of the population. I don't know why they even let Anthony Fauci, the weasel, come in with this number shit when he's supposed to have been talking about curing. He's working with these demons and these secret society groups. You need to get over to General. General got a good one for you over there. The General Sarah Susan said he just dropped it. You need to get over there to the General and check that shit out. Because I've been talking about that even going back to the United States Virgin Islands. You know what I mean? I was talking about that because the great doctor gave me that information and the doctor pulled me up to speed. You know what I'm saying? But I was telling on the streets, but the General just dropped one. That's fire. You need to get over to the General Sarah Sultan Seti on his new joint that he just dropped. You know what I mean? But now he's saying and said that we will achieve herd immunity if 70% of the population is immunized to the SARS-CoV-2. Listen to it. Either through treatment or natural immunity. It should have been natural immunity, and I bet you that many people wouldn't have got that shit in them in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You're full of shit. You know what I mean? And all natural immunity by having COVID-19. Unfortunately, after 10 months of mass treatment against SARS-CoV-2, and nearly 7 billion doses, administered worldwide, the unprecedented, I should say, the unprecedented, campaign to get everyone treated has not, been eradicated. The deadly virus, the situation is even worse in Ireland. Most treated nation in the European Union. Not the European Union. Some union too, we can imagine. Now, according to the union of what? You joining together to bring this bullshit on the people? You ain't fooling nobody with that garbage. Now, according to the report, from the Irish Times, the numbers of patients in Ireland hospital with the disease reached the highest level in 7 months, despite over 91% of the population over 12 being treated. The highest treated rate in the EU. Because you never really cared for the Irish anyway. You always been one of them anyway, you know what I'm saying? Peace goes out to the IRA. You know what I'm saying? One love. You know what I'm saying? The Irish Times state that the number of COVID positive patients in the hospital now stands at 513 figures not seen since March. The Times added that 101 of the 500 are in ICU. Yeah, you're going to dribble in a little bit at a time because I'm sure not everybody got it at the same time. That's common sense. You know what I'm saying? And we need to really do something about it. You know what I mean? Make them stop doing what they're doing in Ireland and it'll go away. You know what I'm saying? This week, an increase of 74 seen. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to try to make it seem like it's something that the people are doing? It is not something that the people are doing. It's something that the government is allowing to be done. And by being in that union, they are responding to what they're telling them to do. So you need to look at Ireland leaders sideways right about now. You know what I'm saying? Right about now. Because you continue with the same, I don't know what the fuck there. You continue with the same thing. Look like a knot. You know what I'm saying? Fruit fly, I should call it. Because I sometimes have snacks around. But Ireland Department of Health also reports, you know what I'm saying, that there were 2,193 new cases, putting the 7-day average at 2,119 a day, up to 13%, keyword, 13% in the week. The situation is, there's a fruit fly, you know what I'm saying? The situation is so bad that the department no longer disclose the numbers of deaths from the disease, not the disease, from what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And you need to stop the procedures and the method as well. And that'll clear that up. You know what I'm saying? The disease is on a daily basis, the Irish Times wrote. But we see what's going on over there. It has to do with what they're doing. And nobody going to see it any other way. You're full of shit. You brought it on the world, and all your guys were in act. You know what I'm saying? When they put the call in, all of y'all took Bill Gates' garbage that spread around the world, and all the garbage he went around putting in people's countries and storing them up for this time. You know what I'm saying? Once day it was called in because you know full well somehow that pressure was being put on you and the door was slowly closing. You know what I'm saying? That's why you open up the border to make the American people panic. But now we see, you know what I'm saying, black people saved the Republic by saving Virginia again. They should, you know what I mean? And they're going to continue to do so. Black people got to be more smarter in their ways. You know what I mean? You can't be waiting for these people to do it for you. You know what I mean? For a few weeks now, you know what I'm saying, the factoroid about the forthcoming vote in Virginia governor race between the Democrat Terry McAuliffe or whatever his name is, and the Republican Glenn Youngkin has seemed to spell a certain doom for. Yeah, you need to, if he's a Republican, it should be doom for him. You keep voting the same motherfuckers back in. Give Glenn Young a chance. Let's see what he do, because if he come with the same garbage, you're gonna be on his head just as well. You know what I mean? But the Democrats need a spanking all around the board, especially in the governor's races. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Gavin down there in California, he needs to be kicked the fuck and take his ass right along with Obama, Biden, Bush, Fauci, Hillary, and all the rest of them fuck up head clowns that's doing a bunch of garbage in our country. Let's get serious here, people. Let's get serious here, people. The joke is over. You know what I'm saying? But the doom for him, if he's a Democrat, whatever his name is, Terry, yeah, beat it, Terry. Do like Michael Jackson, beat it and don't come back, you clown. You know what I mean? As others have appointed out in 10 out of the last 11 gubernatorial elections in Virginia, wrote the post, you know what I'm saying, David Byler, Byler, you know what I'm saying, the party that won the presidency lost Virginia governorship a year later. Excuse me. And who was that? One and who was that? And who was that? It was one exception. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Arfi, or whatever his name is, who won the election in 2013. They should have never voted. You're voting these people back in year after year with the garbage. Form a new party or something if you don't trust the Republican Party. But what is left out of the analyst is who drove him to victory was black voters. Black women in particular, from what they're saying. That doesn't seem very sensible. Somehow these people have been taught to follow only these people. Like there is no other one to save you. There's no other one to bring you good government along and make it. You need to get off that garbage right here, right now. And black women, you need to grow up and get past the garbage that you are doing, because you're hurting your own people with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Opinions to start the day in your box to sign up. You know what I'm saying? Black voters have put white Democrats over the top in Virginia election before wrote the NPRs. You know what I'm saying? Demonic or whatever they name. You know what I'm saying? Montana Raw, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Last week. Whatever the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? Consider that in, 2013, Ali Fassah, whatever his name is, lost the white vote by 20 points. According to the exit polling, you know what I'm saying? But he won more than 90% of the black voters. So you keep on doing the same shit to yourself. And this is why we stuck in the garbage that's going on in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? You need to give somebody else a chance and spank the demon Democrats and show them your power. Stop playing around. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing around, especially the black women. Don't do that, because you're hurting your own people by putting the same group of party back in. I don't care if it's Muckakov or Ruckakov. He's a demon Democrat, and you know full well what that party did to your ancestors. You especially black women, black guys, who paying you. Let's get real here, because no matter what the price, you are causing many lives. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 20% of the voters were black voters. They made up 20% of, the electorate, and it was enough to put this clown over the top. It's time for him to go. Montanaro made that same point in polls. You know what I'm saying? Morton, or whatever it is, on the race that he wrote in the 2013 when he was with NBC News, but using his analysis of the agenda gap, you know what I'm saying, in the exit poll, you know what I'm saying, I went the extra step of declaring in a column that the black women put this man in office. You need to get this fool out of there, down there allowing all kind of pedophilia, raping and all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You put this man in office, and you continue to do the same thing, which doesn't make any sense at all. Doesn't make any sense at all. Using that analyst, the man said, you know what I'm saying, he took it a step closer to show that they put this man in office, another demon Democrat, in all the states. Let's spank them and show them our power, that we don't need you. You know what I'm saying? You put him in there, in the governor's mansion. Then Not only did African Americans in Virginia vote at the level they did in the President Barack Obama, an Arab. He's not black. And he was a homosexual. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? So I don't know what people thinking. In the 2012 election, you better look into more stuff than just sitting there voting, just being an idiot by having conversation. You know what I'm saying? Conversation don't give you facts and research. You know what I'm saying? But you put him in there, then Obama, then you re-elect him again. Black woman gave McArdie, or whatever his name is, you know, Artie, not, if you ask me, a 91% of their votes. He lost white women by 16%. The white women were showing you something. Much as black people follow and want to be somebody else other than they want and self-hate and shit, he lost the white vote and y'all step up and rather than do research and talk and really get to know each other out there in the street, you're on some racist shit. Let's get real here. You know who else agreed with my assessment? Was him. He even bragged about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ran into him, you know, Mr. McAlick, whatever his fuck his name is down in Virginia. You need to get that demon Democrat clean out of that seat. You know what I'm saying? It's time for him to take a hike and beat it like Michael Jackson and don't come back. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy. Now they're talking about the virus with a 99%, you know, mortality rate has been found in Texas. You know what I mean? Yeah, because they're doing a bunch of garbage with them test kits probably. You know what I'm saying? Kamala Harris saying, you know, Angela Merkel asked her what's going on in America. And look who she asked. That idiot. Let's be honest. Mark Zuckerberg bizarre home declaration spotted in live video. Mark Zuckerberg head is bananas. You know, and nobody wants to see none of that nasty shit in his house. You know what I'm saying? We don't need him to tell us any damn thing. You know what I mean? Let's be 100 here. We don't need him to tell us nothing. You know? So this is Point Black coming in on another one. You know what I'm saying? Just bruise and cross the news out here and making sure that people understand what's going on. You know? And seeing the trickery and trades of these people. While you busy playing around with them, they busy doing many things to you. You know, we see the anti-vax rally speakers warn schools will burn to the ground if mandates persist. Well, this is what they want. This is what they want. You need to make the governors of these states step forward who all putting these mandates on the people and come speak out to the people. Because they seem to be hiding behind closed doors while the people are out there calling for you to step up. You know what I'm saying? You busy going on TV talking a lot of hearsay garbage. You know what I'm saying? The people need more proof, facts, and answers. You're pushing the people so you can bring in these National Guards and all these things that you enact in order to protect yourself against your onslaught of garbage that you put on the people, and you know it. And then you're spying everywhere you can find, you know what I mean? Down there, get the fuck on. You know what I mean? Because you need this motherfucking fire. You know what I mean? The speakers at an anti-vax rally gathering on Sunday threatened the school and the town hall would be set, you know, on fire if the mandates continue. You know what I'm saying? Pushing the people to that. That's why he signed those 38 executive orders. He's not fooling nobody with that garbage. You know what I'm saying? He did not fool anybody with that garbage. You know, the comments were made during a protest at Staten Island outside, you know, the venue where New York Governor Kathy Hochul, or whatever, she sounded like Kathy Hell. So, you know what I mean? Was scheduled to speak. Videos of the speaker who has not been identified, and why should she? Because if she's a speaker, she ain't rallying nobody. Those people there because they're sick of your bullshit. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Who was not identified were posted to tweet by freelance journalist Alia Scooter Caster. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. I like your name. What I name. If they are going to push this on kids, the unknown speaker can be heard saying in the video, I can guarantee you one thing. The town hall and schools will be fucking burned to the ground. Now see the type of language? This is what the Biden administration did to keep the heat off their ass for the pedophilia, the sexual garbage that were going on in the White House, all the way to Hillary Clinton, and all kinds of garbage shit even overseas. Every time anybody come around the Clintons, they die. Let's be honest. They full of shit. They are beastly race. And they stole and robbed money from the American people. That goes for Clinton, Hillary, Obama, Bush, Biden, and Kamala. You need to shake up your government from the demon Democrats. That's a fact and point blank. You know what I'm saying? If they're going to push this on the kids without any type of you knowing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what they mean by that bullshit. I can guarantee you, this is what she's saying on the news, on tweet, I can guarantee you one thing, the town hall and schools and so forth will be fucking burned down. You know what I'm saying? Why should she have to use this language speaking about something that this woman has put on the people that should not be there? You know what I'm saying? Later the speaker, you know what I'm saying, insinuated that a direct violence would also be another step taken against the treatment requirements. In 1776, nobody went to court. You know what I'm saying? Nobody went to court. Nobody went to court. Anyone went to court and anyone grabbed a gun, and they fucking shot each other. That's bullshit. We don't need that type of shit because, like I said, that's why he incited these 38 laws. So be calm, be easy, but keep the push forward right into the door. You know what I'm saying? Into the House and occupy the House of Congress until he comes out there and he speaks to the people and he ends this bullshit. You have to put the pressure. You know what I'm saying? His comments drew applause from gathering crowds. With one person, heard shouting. Yeah, despite the inflammatory initial comment, the speaker also, you know what I'm saying, disavowed any potential anti-treatment violence. I do not condone violence and hope we do not get to that point, he said. But just understand that there are penalties of the people that are ready to go there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that is exactly what you want. Staten Island considered the most politically conservative in New York City. You know what I'm saying? 5 boroughs have frequently played host to the backlash against the treatment and other COVID-19 protocols. They should. Mrs. Hoxsall is garbage. And you need to have her removed from office because she is hurting New York State and any other governor in any state doing this garbage, including Gavin crazy ass, needs to be removed. Get the demon Democrats out of your government, put them on the back burner, and involve yourself with more better parties, or create one, or to straighten out the Republic and get the Republicans on their feet, so you could spank them for another 4, 5, 6 years and let them know that you ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Then we would be able to see what they really got hiding as a secondary plan. You know what I mean? In September, the clip circulated, online, showing a mob of anti-treatment protesters, vax or whatever, because this is on the goddamn news. Protesters, I don't know what Mark Zuckerberg is really doing. We need to check his ass too. Don't let him slide. He was a part of this garbage, and he's doing bullshit, because every time you say certain words, your shit was taken down. That goes to show the garbage that he allowed even on his channel, and let them pressure his silly ass into something, probably pedophilia highway was something or coming up for him as far as sex trafficking, because I noticed only he was the one in the news media that got the blame, because I guess he owns all these channels. But we need to create our own, you know what I'm saying, and bomb his ass out.